Good morning. This is the project Orbaicando, the uniquest of the European Alps lands, a rural development approach by bike. The project involved Lake Valtellina, Valle dei Sapori, which is also the leader partner, leg of the Bergamo Hill and Canto Alto, Valle Brembana 2020, leg and Valle Seriana and Bergamaschi lakes. The project covered the rural area that from the city of Bergamo climbs toward the Bergamo-Robbia Alps. Then continuing on the Valtellinese side, going up to the Adda River, Anti-Tirano, a small town located at the border with Switzerland, headquarters of the Bernina Express, the UNESCO heritage. Orbaicando is a large-range territorial project whose main goal is to create development and grow opportunity for the rural area involved, enhancing the agri-food production, such as typical food and wine, the natural and cultural heritage. The four partners will reach this goal through the implementation of multi-level operational tools. In particular, the involved legs will implement a governance project model aimed at creating and managing the network of local stakeholders, which will be able to guarantee operational and financial sustainability even after the end of the project. A protocol for activation of systemic eco-service linked to the rural tourism, starting from the relationship between local stakeholders involved in the governance process through the eco-sustainable use of territory. A shared marketing and communication strategy which will be able to identify the wide and strongly diversified territorial offer. A project management plan to coordinate the plan and actions in order to monitor the effective implementation and to measure the degree of achievement of the expected results, as well as to ensure the necessary coordination between action carried out by the individual partners. Furthermore, each leg involved in the project will identify specific action locally to be undertaken in collaboration with other territorial entities and involving local stakeholders through a participation approach to enhance the area's tangible and intangible heritage. In addition, this project acknowledged that the consequences of climate change affecting us on a global level are also heavily impacting mountain, hilly and lowland rural areas. Agricultural systems in rural areas are part of these dynamics. On the one hand, they suffer the effect. On the other hand, they can either help to intensify them or mitigate them. Beyond its main objective of enhancing the heritage of the project's involved area, Orbaicando will support the partners' rural areas, the agricultural and touristic system by strengthening their action against climate change, promoting their resilience and diversification through the enhancement of ecosystem services, thus contributing to the achievement of the EU-related goals. This includes, for example, to promote sustainable development and efficient management of natural resources, contributing to the protection of biodiversity, improving ecosystem services, and preserving habitat and landscapes in the face of climate change currently underway. This responds to the need to support territory and their local actors so that they can seize all the opportunity offered by the new UE program, helping them creating and developing new ideas and solutions. What characterizes the cooperation process is the replicability in other territorial contexts. In fact, this type of project allows to harmonize the methodological approach of the rural world tourism development and environmental protection in all territorial categories, mountain, hill, plain. Also, this methodology applies to the protected area too. In terms of the major change taking place in the tourism sector, not least the crisis of traditional form of winter mountain tourism due to the rise in temperatures and decreased snowfall, we strongly believe that this imposes the need to invest in new and different ways of land use, applying processes which are capable of creating a sustainable and seasonally adjusted offer based on the management of the material and intangible assets present in it. Orbaicando proposes itself consistently with the programming programmatic contents of the PSL of the involved leg and the mission of the other partners involved to define a coordinated rural development strategy by means of the launching of the agri-food excellence present in project area, through the consolidation and promoting of a network of slow mobility path that connect through historic spots Bergamo and Valtellina. The operational objective of the project are the following: to design and implement a shared development strategy aimed to enhance agri-food production through the promotion of slow mobility, networking action to permanently involve local stakeholders and enhance the agri-food heritage and agricultural product of excellence, to promote the development of slow mobility in the area with communication and marketing intervention based on the elements that characterize the project areas, define an intervention plan for the creation of a network of slow mobility path able to connect the involved area, guaranteeing the fruition of the itinerary for different target families, sportsmen, in complete safety and enhancing the agri-food heritage and the excellence agricultural production. To define a governance model able to design and implementing through the cycle pedestrian touring systemic ecosystem linked to the rural tourism. Orbicando is an interdisciplinary rural development project that involves the development and the innovation of the agri-food production chain and systems, and that of the sustainable tourism intended as the promotion of the territory through the enhancement of the tradition of the landscapes, agriculture and food and wine product in order to support the rural economy in the area and develop the economic activity connected to it. Specifically, the thematic area of the project concern rural development and enhancement of the agri-food chain existing in it, through the development of slow mobility itineraries and services to support it with a view to improving the usability and the attractiveness of the rural territory itself, with positive impact in terms of improving the competitiveness of farm operating in rural context, and which being able to count on hiking and cycling networks suited to the need of potential visitors. In this way can diversify their business and improving profitability. At the same time, the project takes action in the environment field to support the territory to be resilient toward climate change by leveraging the enhancement of ecosystem services. For the development of the project, each territory has preliminary identified the characteristic of fragility and resilience related to the effect of climate change, and has shared this with the main local stakeholder, highlighting the value of the ecosystem services. So our slogan, Live the European World.